Now, obviously, security is implemented at various layers, right? And we're going to go into the kind of our layer-based approach. But at the most basic level, we have assets in the cloud, right? Cloud resources or assets. And each asset has a configuration, right? Now, what we need is something that provides an inventory for all our assets in the cloud and monitors their configuration. And if there is any best practices violation in the configuration, it flags. So that is going to provide comprehensive cloud security as far as the protection of our asset is concerned. So here is in this example, you see an EC2 instance. And EC2 instance could have security groups associated with them. And for example, it's a common use case actually that a human error would be made and someone is just gonna open the SSH port to the entire world, right? So we need something to monitor things like these, the configuration, and flag them, right? And what that something is called cloud security posture management. That is the industry term for this kind of protection and monitoring. What we are talking about, by the way, is a world of acronyms. So you're going to hear a lot of acronyms, but I'm going to try to simplify, right? And this is one of the things that I want to do. I want to bring all these acronyms in a hierarchy or a structure, right? So yeah, cloud security posture management is exactly what it does, which is it monitors. First, it provides the visibility. It does inventory tracking for us. And then it monitors the configuration of our cloud assets. And for each configuration, it compares against industry best practices. There are frameworks like CIS, AWS's well-architected framework, Azure's well-architected framework, NIST, ISO, all these compliance standards as well. So whichever framework is active, which you want to compare against, so whenever there's a violation, it basically flags the resource, right? This is CSPM for you. We use the same approach to implement actual security and same approach to implement compliance as well, right? So one side note is I see, because I work with a lot of small businesses and startups, I see this behavior that companies are just focused on compliance, which is very important, but in doing so, they are not focusing on real security, right? Being compliant doesn't mean you are actually secure, right? So this is what I try to do in my consulting practice, in basically have people focus on real security as well. Right? An extension of CSPM is KSPM. Kubernetes, since it's such a huge thing of its own, so we have we gave it its own acronym, which is KSPM, which essentially does the same thing, which is configuration, misconfiguration management and detection for Kubernetes clusters.